Hello again. Here is the warm-up portion of my videos, and the first one we're going to do is the warm-up for a female voice, and it's using the narrow phonation that we do. And narrow phonation is just a fancy way of saying we restrict the airflow in some way. This helps with projection. It also helps with breath control and management, in addition to warming up the voice, because we always want to avoid vocal damage in any exercises or repertoire that we do. So there's two ways you can do the narrow phonation. One way is the bubble lips, so you can just sing through the bubbles, or you can do a nice narrow hum, closed mouth hum. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with, feel free to do. The bubble lips kind of have a slight advantage over the hums, seems to for me anyway. You can always try the bubble lips, and if they peter out on you, you can just go back to the hum. Okay, so I will demonstrate both. The first one I demonstrate will be the bubble lips. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with, you can go ahead and just go with. So, and pardon the weird camera angle. This is how I had to angle the camera to get my keyboard in. We work the voice down first. Here's what it sounds like if we start with the bubbles halfway and then go to the hum. Here's what it sounds like starting with the hum and going through all the way. I'm going to continue with just the piano to guide you. You pick whichever one is more comfortable. Ladies, if you find like this is getting a little low for you, you can pretend there's an egg in your mouth that you're trying not to break. You can engage your stomach much like you do for higher notes. When it gets really low, you can pretend that you are singing like a man. And guy voice down here. Work the voice back up. That one got a little shortened. Ladies, this is going to be the beginning of your middle voice. Middle voice is a lot like Mickey Mouse voice because it has a little bit of your head voice, ah, and a little bit of your chest voice, ah, in it. They're just kind of mixed together. Ah. Hear how the two are mixed together? So think lightening that up and also a little more air, because the higher the notes get, the faster the vibrations and the more air you need to sustain the vibration. the beginning of your head voice, ladies. Now remember, head voice is your opera singer voice, so it needs the most amount of pressure and also the most amount of air to sustain a good tone. Now here, we're going to change the exercise a little bit. We're going to do a staccato, 2 staccato notes in a row, followed by the rest of the exercise staccato. So remember, staccato means short. You're going to want to use your finger to poke each note. Like that. That will aid in getting the staccato sound that you want. And you want your mouth to be a nice narrow ooh like this. Do is the first syllable. So let me demonstrate and then you can try it. Notice how it was nice and short and sharp, and I probably could have done a little more poking with my finger there. So let's try the next one together. Okay, next one. Try a da. So it's going to be a nice relaxed da. Ready? And continue. Now, if you are an alto or a mezzo-soprano, you might find that that is the limit of your range. That's as comfortable as you feel going, and that is fine. I would rather have you stop short than continue on and damage your voice. So only continue on past this point if you are absolutely comfortable with it. And you can open up that vowel as much as you want. Make it a da. Lots and lots and lots of breath. Keep that top note in tune. Last one. Now, after doing so many high notes, and pretty much from that high G to that high C is what's called a whistle register. So it's just a very high, kind of screamy kind of tone. Has a lot of that quality in it. I like to work my students down so as not to damage the voice, because sometimes if you go from such a high place to like a lower place, you can damage your voice. So we're going to work you down and we're just going to do, okay, ready? And that brings you back to your middle voice. So now you are all nice and warmed up and you're ready for any other exercises or repertoire that you want to do.